Thank you for turning back into R4 Oodles. We got an awesome video coming up for you on the abandoned step van, so y'all stay tuned. Welcome back to R4 Oodles. Glad y'all tuned in. Thank you to all the previous viewers and subscribers for coming back. Any new viewers, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Everybody hit that like button. We sure appreciate that. Ring that bell for notification. You don't want to miss anything that happens over here on R4 Oodles. We are at episode 3 of the abandoned step van. Again, we have that name. You don't know it, but we're going to tell you before long. Oh, well, I was going to walk you around, show you a few, or ride you around, or whatever you call it. But anyway, we're going to go around and look at a few things that we've done and a few problems we've had on the old step van. And I want y'all to follow along for that. This is something I knew about before I brought it home, is the clutch line. I don't know where the other end of it was, but it all looked like this. So I went ahead and took this down to my local trucker supply. If y'all are local to the area at all, those are great guys down there, and they fixed me up and actually saved me some money. He cut my fittings off and brazed those on and saved me some money on that, so I appreciate that. There's the old clutch line. Right down in here is my new clutch line. It runs on back down through there. If you can see that, I know it's probably out of focus, but there you go. Runs back to the clutch cylinder. On this particular box or step van model, the clutch master cylinder is actually right there. Is where you add the clutch fluid. I've never seen one made like that. You pull this little rubber cap up and kind of add your clutch fluid slowly and pump the clutch pedal. And actually, the brake master cylinder is the same way. You just take that little rubber cap off and easily add some fluid and pump the brakes. That's something I've never seen before. Pardon the wire mess everywhere. I haven't cleaned it up, but we had the oil pressure wasn't registering when I cranked it up, and so actually I pulled one of the valve covers off, make sure it was getting oil, and I didn't run it too much. And I had a set of manual gauges sitting around, so I added an oil pressure gauge, and it works perfect. And I added a temperature gauge because I couldn't get the temperature gauge on the dash to register. So that works. So we have a temperature gauge, oil pressure gauge, so we can manage the vitals of the motor. And actually it had a battery meter here, but it kind of would just move just a little bit, so I didn't really know what it was going on with that. So I went ahead and or a voltage meter, I went ahead and added that, and you can actually see it running about 14, and then you rev her up and it gets on up to about 16. So, well, we got our gauges on and we got our clutch line on. Everything was going good, and we took it for just a little cruise down the road and got all kind of brake fluid running out the bottom down here. So I'm going to go ahead and replace the upper and lower wheel cylinder. They're actually the same part number. Just got to wait on that for a bit because funds are spread kind of thin these days. They spread a lot thinner than mayonnaise on a tomato sandwich for sure, Hope y'all enjoyed all that little footage of the little items we had go wrong, the things that we still have to do to make it where it'll go up and down the road and stop. But anyway, thank you for tuning in to R4 Oodles. Remember, come back to see us. Like, subscribe, and Philippians 4:11, for I have learned to be content in every circumstance. Like I said, Philippians 4:11. Thank you for tuning in. God bless you, and God bless America.